Hey, this is Cliff Gates and welcome back. This short video is going to further expand on the previous video where we discussed the similarities between referral marketing and review marketing. Now, if you ended up on this video and you haven't seen the previous video that I just alluded to, I highly recommend you view that video first. But let's do a quick recap. On the previous video, we showed how referral marketing or word of mouth is the most powerful form of marketing that a local business has at their disposal. But it does have some drawbacks. It's only a one-to-one private forum. It's finite in its lifeline, and it's not a tangible asset. Whereas review marketing, which is very similar to referral marketing, is a 1 to 1,000 person ratio. It's a public forum and perpetual in nature, meaning you can publish a review branding video and it will continue to impact your business, not just today, not tomorrow, not just in a month from now, but for years to come. And it's also a company asset. So now, comparing side to side, which strategy is more powerful? A review is literally a referral without a specific name to that referral. So believe it or not, they're one and the same. Referral marketing and review marketing are virtually identical. And we stated earlier that referral marketing or word of mouth is probably the most powerful form of marketing that a local business has at their disposal. So what I'm saying is that while the market has shifted to go online, a business has to look at referral marketing and review marketing as being equally powerful. And that's what we call reputation marketing. So, reputation marketing encompasses referral marketing and review marketing. We've also discussed the 3 steps to go-to-market strategy. Step 1 was to build your reputation, and then step 2 was to use your reputation to impact all of your storefronts. And step 3 was to market, but not just ordinary marketing. Using that impacting material is going to be like using supercharged marketing because of its social marketing proof. Now, if you feel there's a glaze coming over your eyes right now, I strongly recommend you just step back. If you need to view the previous video, go and do that. It's going to help to add clarity to the content of this video. Now, as we're going to talk about the results of a new case study that was previously released, where a focus group of hundreds of consumers were interviewed and thousands upon thousands of dollars were spent to find out how reputation and reviews are impacting the way that they buy today. And the statistics are going to blow you away. As a matter of fact, we're able to now figure out how we can actually get reviews changed by some simple steps. So if you recently got a negative review, hey, no problem. We found a way to get that changed. We actually found a perfect time to ask for a review so that we can easily get more reviews. So let's take a look at this. But before I do that, I need to make a full disclosure statement that this case study was not commissioned by GCH US Corp and is not the property of GCH US Corp, and that all claims and results are provided by third-party research. The study revealed the ratio of reviews written by respondents to every 100 companies that they've done business with. And it was found that most people have not written a lot of reviews. That means that for every 100 companies people do business with, a little over 28% of the respondents have left 10 reviews. 29% of the respondents have written 5 reviews, and 31% of the respondents have written less than 5 reviews. So that's showing that almost 90% of the people will leave on average about 5 reviews for every 100 companies that they do business with. Now think about that number. How long does it take for a consumer to visit 100 companies? Now, I haven't done the math, but I don't see that happening in a day or a week or even a month. I mean, you can visit a dentist, a doctor, a spa, a restaurant, a lawyer, a chiropractor. That might take a few months to total 100 companies, maybe even 5 months. I just don't know. But out of those 100 companies in 4 or 5 months, only 5 of them are going to get reviews. So as you might see, reviews aren't there for the taking. You have to be proactive about this if you want to be part of that 5%. Now this is interesting. The level of positive versus negative reviews respondents typically write. And here's what was found. 50%, 75%, and 90%. A little over 28% of the respondents would typically leave 50% positive and 50% negative. Now, almost 30% of the respondents said, hey, look, I don't leave many negative reviews. In fact, 3/4 of my reviews are positive, while over 31% of the respondents said, I don't really leave any negative reviews. 9 out of 10 of my reviews are always positive. So, respondents are more likely to write positive reviews as opposed to negative reviews. And this is awesome because it helps to debunk the myth that customers are always saying to themselves, hey, I've got 5 reviews to give out and I can't wait to find that company that screwed me so I can write a review and I can screw them back. Well, most people aren't like that. You've got to really screw it up to get a negative review. You've got to really tick someone off. Now, obviously, there are some exceptions, but the overall consensus is the consumer wants to write a positive review on their experience. So if you get a negative review, that's not a small little hiccup. That's a big misstep. So if the business owner is proactive, more likely they're going to get a positive review, and people will have a good experience doing business with them. Now, I love this stat. The greatest influence on respondents' decision to write online reviews. I was asked by a staff member, only 25%. An incentive was offered if I completed a review or a feedback, 15%. Now I have to put a caveat here. It is against most online site policies to offer an incentive to provide a review. Offering an incentive to solicit feedback or complete a survey is perfectly fine and it's within good standing guidelines. But this is just about the reasons why they would leave a review, such as, I felt the need to share my good or bad experience with others. Hey, we are social. We are the creatures of interaction and we love to share. We love to experience. Life is not worth living without sharing with someone else to share with. So, the number one reason is they want to experience it and they want to share it with someone else. That is why providing exceptional service and value is so important in today's marketplace. Now, respondents that leave negative reviews online. So they were basically asked this, look, if you left a negative review online, why did you leave it? What was the reason? The business owner will read it and hopefully make changes. Or, I want to make sure others are aware of my experience before they buy. Or, I want the business to experience customer loss until they correct the issue. 1% out of hundreds interviewed were looking to hurt the business. This is huge. You can see it's easy to change someone's opinion if you just give them value. They're not interested in hurting the business. They're just interested in the owner or management taking the action, or they're interested in others to know that, hey, this was my experience, you should watch out. Again, going back to the previous slide, the main reason is they leave a review is to share with others. Now, I like this stat too. I think it's pretty damn cool and it's very insightful for a business owner. Actions that would make respondents consider changing their negative reviews to a positive review within 24 to 48 hours. Are you kidding me? You mean people would actually change their review from a negative to a positive if something happens? Really? Are you serious? Well, let's see. Over 23% said, look, if a staff member contacted me to understand or try to correct a problem, I would change my negative to a positive review. Over 36% said if a manager contacted me to understand and try to correct a problem, I would change my negative review to a positive review. And 19% said if the company contacted me by email or phone and said they would correct the problem. Almost 8% said if the person I dealt with contacted me, and 10% said if there was something valuable offered to compensate me for the bad experience. So literally, only about 18% said that they would need to speak to that specific person or they would just need compensation. But almost 80% said, look, if management or a staff member just contacted me and understood my experience and tried to correct the problem, they would change their review in a heartbeat. And that is a powerful revelation. Being proactive in your service and customer feedback responses can open the gates to the online review kingdom. Now, times when respondents normally leave a review online. Now, this is really cool. They said, when I'm at the business, 2%. What? 2% leave reviews when they're at the business? Really? 4 to 6% said in the first 2 hours, the same day as my service or purchase, 22%. But look at this. 63% said 24 to 48 hours after my purchase or service. Are you kidding me? 6 out of 10 people won't even leave a review until a day or two after their purchase? That's odd, don't you think? But what's really odd is that while they're experiencing the service, they don't really leave anything. But watch this, because this isn't the end of the data. They coupled it with this. In cases when you did not leave a review, which of the following best explains why? No time, 21%. Didn't remember to leave one, 26%. Did not have an option to leave one, 11%. I only leave reviews when I have a bad experience, that's very low, and no incentive was offered or other. Now you can see that almost 60%, 6 out of 10 customers, would leave a review at the time of purchase or service if they were just asked to or just reminded to. That is tremendous. How many more reviews could your company begin gathering if only you reminded your customer, or more importantly, if you provided your customer an easy way to leave a review right then and right there? Now next, what would make respondents more likely to leave an online review? If the employee that helped me just asked. You want to increase getting more reviews from your customer? Just train your employees, because 26% said that they would leave a review if the employee who helped them just asked. And how about this? If there was an easy and convenient place to leave a review, holy cow, 39%. Or if I knew the entire staff or owner would read it, 13%. And if I was emailed a few days later and reminded to leave a review, 22%. Getting more reviews is simple if you have a strategy that covers 100% of these needs. Okay, there's a few more stats here that are equally important for you to see. How respondents believe companies will be influenced by negative reviews. It informs and does not really impact business. So when a negative review is left, did they think that it would influence the business? That's interesting, because almost 20% believe that, you know what, it's not really going to change anything. But 72% believe it informs and might have an impact on business, while less than 9% believe it informs and can have a major negative impact on business. So the vast majority hope that leaving a negative review about their experience will influence some sort of change, and that's interesting. Now, portion of respondents who read reviews about a business before buying or contacting them. This is very interesting, and this is where the rubber can meet the road in understanding the habits of your online customers, because 90%, that's a huge number, 90% will read online reviews before buying or contacting a business. That falls in line with many other stats that are out there showing 87%, 93%, 90%, whatever. Bottom line is this: reviews are important, and they are so important that 9 out of 10 people look for and read reviews before they even contact a company. And the company respondents would call first if they were searching online for a local business. Most of the respondents said this: I would contact the business that had excellent 5-star reviews and a great reputation if they were searching online for a company. This is a huge, big shift. So 55% would first contact the business that had an excellent 5-star review and a great reputation. 27% said the business that offered the cheapest service, and 18% said the business that came up first in the search results. Wah, 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 wah. You see, SEO, it's still important, and you still need to show on the first page, but being number one isn't important anymore. Not really. It's the one with the best reputation. So if you're on page 1, but in the number 5 position, and your online reputation ranks higher than all the others on that page, even the number 1 position, 3 times as many people that are searching will choose to contact you before they contact the company that's in the #1 spot. That is a huge shift in the marketplace. So, as you saw over these last 2 videos, review marketing is very similar to referral marketing, but from a longer term view, review marketing is far, far more powerful. You couple referral marketing with review marketing and you have a strategy called reputation marketing. Now, reputation marketing is done in 3 steps. Step 1, you build your reputation. Step 2, you impact your reputation onto all your storefronts, your website, your social sites, your video sites, your directory sites. And step 3 is you market that reputation to build an impenetrable wall so that over time, any visitors to any of your storefronts see 5-star review upon 5-star review upon 5-star review. And then when compared to similar businesses, well, you know what? There is no comparison. Now, these steps can be implemented by any business that's willing to put in the time and the effort to train your staff, to incorporate the methods, to build a reputation, to monitor the reputation, and to market that reputation. It's a huge task, and in the long run will reap tremendous benefits for the proactive business. Or a business can seek a qualified applicant, and if you happen to find one, the current rate is more than $55,000 per year. Or you can email me, and I'll show you how we incorporate these strategies for local businesses. We build a video training center for your staff. We create a mobile app kiosk for point-of-sale feedback. We build a graphic file for your business to enable easy access for your customers to leave a review. We create a monthly professionally produced 45 to 60-second commercial review, branding video, and much, much, much more. And for a monthly rate that is usually far less than the cost of a part-time employee. So email me and find out how we position you to be the market leader by building a 5-star reputation and then marketing that reputation to gain more customers. The game of marketing has changed, and people are now searching not for the #1 business listed at the top of the search results, not for the cheapest company, but for the most reputable company to do business with, for the businesses that have shown past customers have trusted their service and that new customers can do the same. So email me and find out how we can do the same for you. But at the very least, walk away from this presentation with a passion and a clarity for building an impenetrable reputation, and you can soon position yourself as the market leader in your industry niche. My name is Cliff Gates, and thanks for your time, and I look forward to speaking with you and working with you to show you that gathering 5-star review after 5-star review is not that difficult if you put into place some very easy but powerful strategies. Have yourself a great day.